What's up, guys? How are you doing? It's your homegirl Vero coming to you from the lovely 914 as always. Can you believe it's been a week since my last post? Holy shit, the world has changed dramatically this week. We had the ice bucket challenge, and people found out that it didn't really do anything except awareness. Hopefully enough people hashtag. We found out everything that was going on in Ferguson. A lot of people united, and that was so beautiful. Just to see so many people asking me questions, coming, approaching me on the streets or even Facebook and Instagram, and this is beautiful. Like that, I can have an intelligent conversation with people now. Like it's just amazing that people are actually interested in something that's really happening, opposed to reality TV. Like that don't affect me, so it was dope. This week was amazing. Today I'm not talking about Ferguson as much as I would like to, but I'm not trying to annoy anyone with too much of that. Today I'm actually going to do a follow-up of what I wanted to do, which was 2 weeks ago I did fluoride, and I wanted to do Nestle right after, but the whole Ferguson thing happened. But I'm here today. Nestle, holy shit. So now when I think about Nestle, I think about the cookies, the little elves in the trees. I think about the water, and I think about the hot chocolate. Like I think about all that stuff, and it's usually happy thoughts. And looking more into it, my smile goes away. Company's really bad. So I'm here just to shine light on it, and hopefully I can get y'all to stop buying their products, because they're kind of crazy. Like, they're psychopaths. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Nestle is the 27th largest company in the world. Like, you got to think about how many companies are in your town, and then think about the world. Like, that's a lot of companies. Like, good shit, Nestle. But you are not using you're not using your power for good. Like, you are not a good witch. No. So here's some things that kind of they give millions to Monsanto, and Monsanto is GMO, genetically modified organisms, and basically it's all the crap that we fucking eat today. Processed food, yucky, tastes like, is like, but not really is. Like, that's crazy. They were quoted saying, well, the CEO, which I'll get to his name and everything, but the CEO was quoted saying that the organic movement is not good, and in 15 years there has not been one illness. But in the last 15 years, if you look at ADD and autistic rates, it's fucking ridiculous. Now you may argue that the FDA approved of it and there's no connection. But if you know anything about the FDA, one, they're basically owned by Monsanto, because I think the ex-vice president of Monsanto is now the FDA president. Type funny. And the FDA has no one to like, there's no boss for them. There's no one to sit here and be like, did you really check your studies? Like, it's just them. That's it. So they can tweak their studies to whatever way that they want. And, that's kind of crazy. So, yeah. The chairman and the former CEO, Peter Brabeck, is the guy that actually quoted that statement that, no one has gotten sick. This guy, like, it's true. Psychopaths really do run the world, because he's got this big company underneath his wing, and he chooses to say shit like that. My next quote the next thing I'm gonna quote him saying is really the whole topic of my subject. Water is not human right, and access to it should not be a public right. This guy truly believes that people shouldn't have access to water. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, that's what he said. He said that there's two views. There's extremists like me, like I, and we believe that it should be public, because I'm such an extremist. And then there's views like him, non-extremists, that says that water is just a food supply and it should be marketed as such. That any CEO would look at it like this, and that we really shouldn't be mad. In fact, We would hope that he would be successful to ensure the most profit for him. We should be happy that he's doing this. He's doing us a favor by keeping water from us. He also said, don't worry, because this will provide over 4.5 million jobs. Take our water and give us jobs in replace of it? Like, nah. I'm not cool with that. I'd rather just like walk in the rain and collect my own water. But yeah, he really said that. So, yes, each state has its own law saying that we are allowed this. We are allowed access to water. But we all know that money makes the world go round, and money can make any politician side with whatever view that they want. If you think I'm just talking mumbo jumbo, well, it's illegal to collect rainwater. So I'm not talking mumbo jumbo. They're already doing what they want to do. They're already banning this shit. In Western states, it's illegal, and in the law that they wrote saying that it's illegal, it states that the reason why it's illegal is because the water simply belongs to someone else. The rainwater belongs to someone else. Nah, I'm not cool with that either. Like, that just sounds so fishy. Like, saying it just sounds fishy, and I hope hearing it sounds funny to y'all out there. Like, that shit's just, that's a joke. So, we need 25 to 50 liters of water a day. Pretty soon we're going to have to pay for that. That's not cool either. Nestle pays $3.71 a liter. They flip that and make $2 million. So they spent almost $4 whole and they make $2 million off of us. Because they can. Because we allow them to. Now, if all that stuff wasn't evil enough, there's something else that they've been doing since the 70s. And like really looking into this company, I was like, holy shit, like that's crazy. Over 3,000 infant deaths a day is caused by malnourishment in Africa. Nestle, out of the goodness of their heart, they hand out samples. They've been doing this since the 70s, by the way. Like, I'm gonna, that's been a long time. They've been doing this shit for a long time. But they hand out packets of formula and samples, well, free samples, and they get people hyped because you know what? At the end of the day, it is a impoverished country, and here's this is a corporate company coming up to you and saying, here, we're gonna help you. But after a while, those samples end, and so does the mother milk. So these children, these infants, don't have formula and they don't have breast milk. So they end up being very malnourished, and many die, like I said before. And Nestle is a big part of that problem. Like, how dare you give out free samples, let the breast milk dry up, and then not help these people? All to make a quick buck? Like, that's disgusting to me. In Palestine, wow, what the heck is wrong with me? But in Palestine, they dug up, also in Canada, but I'm going to focus over there because, it's more impoverished out there. But they dug up a huge well, and they took all the water, and what was left to the townspeople was this murky, nasty water. And it started getting everyone sick. So what did they have to do? Instead of having the water that was rightfully theirs, they have to go out and buy bottled water, the same exact bottled water that they could have gotten for free. My friends, this is called a monopoly. They're doing it out there. They're doing it in Canada. Canada that's a whole 8-hour drive for me. That's nothing. It's probably less the way that I drive. So what can we do about it? One, stop buying water, like bottled water from Nestle. That's one. Stop buying products from them. Like, don't support such an evil company. Like, this shit is crazy. And if you're gonna do it, at least be educated on it. At least know what you're doing. If you know me, you know that I go everywhere with my bottled water. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna, hold on. Like, if you know me, you know I go everywhere with one of these. I go into restaurants and I'm like, can you fill this up? Because it is illegal to deny me water. Water is free. So I fill this up. I have my filter, and that's how I drink my water. Like, I don't go and buy bottles of water. Like, I used to, I'm not gonna lie. And then I was like, why am I spending so much money on this shit when I could just buy a filter? Like, you know how much garbage I was producing? And like, now I'm on this flow. I'm getting a lot of my friends on this flow because I just, look, I got this. Oh, hi, this is my sister. She went and interrupted. But I got this. I put these on my bags, and I just carry them with me. And they're like $5 whole in Marshalls. So please get on some good flow.
Okay.
No, bring her. And honestly, if you got one of these at home, do it for them. Change the world for them. If not for yourself, do it for the next generation. This is why I'm doing it, because I want her to see penguins, and I want her to see certain animals that we were privileged to see, and hopefully she will be too. So yeah, have a great one. Be blessed.
Bye,
Bye, world.